So there's a couple of things I want to get straight into from the game, Chris, to go back over. And the first question I want to ask you is, will he ever drop Gakpo and Salah? Like, is it ever going to happen? Is there a world where Arne finally realizes that he's going to have to make a change?
I think that world does exist, but I don't think it exists right now. We're just exhausted of options. Like there is no options. Like Chiesa is your option, and to be honest, I don't really want to see him starting matches. Like I don't think he's proven it. Engamoa is 17. And Isak's injured. Like I really want to agree that there is a world that both of them can't start, but they have both been for.
I'll take even one at this point, Chris. I'll take him even just making an example of one to say, look, there has to be repercussions.
True, and to be fair, he did do that. But then Mo went out and sort of moaned to the world, didn't he? But yeah, it's a complete smorgasbord of like issues, and at the moment, Gakpo and Salah seem to be at the forefront of it. Our creativity seems to be low, especially from open play. And they are two big parts of it. I think when Salah was on the ball last night, especially, whether I get hate for this or not is whatever, but I just didn't feel like anything was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like when he got the ball, I thought that was attack over. That shouldn't be the case. And he deserves a graceful ending. I've not seen a more dramatic fall off in a long, long time for any player ever. Like seriously, he was the best player in the world last year, and now like we're getting sort of disappointed when he receives the ball. That's a bit of a drop off.
It is. I mean, look, you've said everything we want to say there. He absolutely has grace for the years that he was remarkable, but the fall off has been. It's just been so unbecoming of the situation and the man and the credit that he has in the bank. It's been a difficult one. And Connor, I've been sitting last night, mate, and I've gone back and forth about this, thinking back through the years of all the anger I've felt and all the results of all the frustrations. And I brought myself back to the Roy Hodgson days. And I've come to this conclusion. This is worse. And this is worse because at least we knew we were shit under Roy Hodgson. At least we knew we had no money. At least we knew we couldn't attract players. Right now, we're looking at a team going from winning the league at a canter to falling off so poorly. And we're not at the start of the season. We're not in the middle of the season. We're at the business end of the season. And he still can't get them to start the first 45 minutes with any type of aggression.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what we said. Like, I think we said it probably 3 months ago, even at this stage. Like, the expectation versus reality of this season, like how good we were, the fact we spent so much money, and then like the disparity between where we should be and where we are. Like you said, Roy Hodgson was just flatline bottom. Everything was no expectations, no results, no performances. But the difference is just, it's shocking. And considering like how happy we were in the summer as well. And like, even like fair enough, I think I could have stomached like not winning a trophy this year or not one of the major ones if we like started off slow, got better, there was signs of progression, and we thought, yes, we're going to fully click next season now, go hell for leather, win loads of trophies. But it's just not anywhere near that. Like, it is just continued failure, and it's not getting any better. And it's like banging our heads off a wall. Like, I swear I've said this exact sentence or this exact paragraph on another podcast. Like, you can nearly just cut and copy it every week. Like, it's not good enough. I don't know how people are still backing the manager. And yeah, I don't know what else we can really say on it.
Chris, the biggest indictment of this is we are better than we're seeing. And it's not rocket science. It's not difficult. Look at the caliber of footballers we have at the club. And we've gone through the season now. And okay, fair enough if you want to make excuses for that middle season drop or whatever. Still, I don't think there are excuses to be made. But if you want to let it go, at this point, he was telling the world a week ago even, that we've turned it around. We figured it out. Those mistakes have stopped. So last night, Wolves basically had 2 attempts at scoring and scored both of them. That is horrendous, mate.
And they're both down really to individual errors. Yeah, it's an interesting one because I look at it and if we come out of the end of this season and we look back on it 10 years time, say we've come 5th and won the FA Cup, which I'm saying is a very base level. I think that would be an okay average season. It'll be difficult to remember like how bad we are, because I think actually we're actually overperforming when it comes to where we are in the league in terms of our performances. Like, I actually don't know how we're in the Champions League race, to be honest with you. Is that an indictment of the quality of the league?
Yes.
Probably. I think like genuinely we've been better in previous seasons and not done as well. Like I look back, like there's some of these games this season, even the ones we won, I'm like, geez. I think we've scored the least amount of goals in the first 15 minutes in the Premier League, or at least somewhere close. We don't start games fast. We sort of meander through games. I understand there's different reasons for it, but it's just boring. It's dull. Like as I said,
Jamie O'Hara's taking the piss out of us. I mean, that's a new low.
As I said, if we finish 5th and win a trophy this season, whatever, results are results, as the manager said in his press conference. But like, I'm there like we are bad. Like I don't get the level of excitement watching us on telly, especially. I mean, I love going to the games, but on telly, I find it a bit of a grind to watch every single game. I don't know if you guys are feeling that as well. Like it feels like hard work, especially the first 45 minutes of matches. I'm just like, I could have done something else. Could have stuck the new Pokemon game on.
Even if we had won last night, Connor, even if we had gone through that dull, boring first 75 minutes, found a way to get the goal, it is just papering over the cracks. And that's been something this season that those who have tried to defend the manager, and look, it's okay to try to defend the manager. You're a Liverpool fan. That's absolutely okay. But you can't just keep banging your head against the wall and ignore the reality of the situation, which is we are just dire. Truly, truly dire.
Yeah, like even like some of the stats floating around, like what was it 2 or 3 losses in the last 21 or 2 games or something? But like it feels like we lost about half of them. And even ones we did win, then it just feels like we were like at the end, we're like, whew, thank God that's over. Rather than that was a nice handy 4-0 win. Like there was probably 3 results in that run where we were like actually guaranteed to win come like half time. Like we just don't kill off games. Like you said, it's papering over cracks. Like that game last night, we could have easily won it. And we'd still be sitting here saying that was fairly shite, like in fairness. Like, and we could say that about pretty much every game this season because, like you said, there's been no good level of performance. There's been no consistency. There's nothing at all to suggest that we're going to win anything or win anything big. And it's just dire. And I fully agree with Chris as well. It is just hard work to watch us recently. And I don't remember the last game I actually enjoyed watching. It certainly wasn't this season.
So I want to have a look at some records, gents. I mean, we're going to talk about Mohamed Salah, and I want to go on to link this up. But Chris, we have an absolutely appalling run of results in the end of the game. 90 minutes plus this season has seen us drop points in 7 games, 5 losses, 2 draws, all 93, 94 minutes onwards. That is more than unlucky, Chris. That is a habit-forming exercise. And again, we go from mentality monsters, which is where we were with all the records we wanted, all these unbeaten streaks, clean sheets, all these things that we've enjoyed over the years to this after a £450 million spent. And I'm going to keep saying £450 million spent because I know how much it annoys Arna.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's fool me once, shame on me, fool me 7 times. I mean, that's absolutely insane, isn't it? It's a totally bizarre stat. I mean, and then you look at it the other way around, like the amount of games that we've won past that time is mental. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of stability there. If you're relying on moments and individual moments towards the end, it can point to a bit of bad luck. It can do. And I still think last night was a bit of bad luck. But still, when things compound for you, you need to really stick together and make sure these moments don't happen. And yeah, that 5, I think it's 5 winners past 90 minutes and 2 losing points. So how many points is that? That's like over 10.
So we've got Crystal Palace 2, Liverpool 1, 90 plus 5, Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1, 90 plus 7, 3 all against Leeds, 2 all against Fulham, both 90 plus 7, Bournemouth 3, Liverpool 2, 90 plus 5, Liverpool 1, Man City 2, 90 plus 3, and last night Wolves 2, Liverpool 1, 90 plus 4.
So say none of those happen. Different season, isn't it?
But I mean, I've often thought back to go the other direction, Connor, to the start of the season. And what if we hadn't have won those opening 5 or 6 games in a row? I mean, where would we be now?
Yeah, what was that stat I sent you earlier? Something like 37.5% win rate if you take out the first 5 games of the season. Like that is relegation fodder, like, isn't it? That's Spurs level of performance.
Yeah, it said Liverpool have won 9 of the last 24 Premier League matches with a win rate, as you've said, of 37.5%.
Even if you look at the table, it's going to pull up here quickly. Like if we didn't have those 15 points, where would we actually be? I'd say we'd be like 12th, would we? I'd say it'd be at least that. Like,
and probably still deserving of it.
It sort of links back, as I said. Like I do still kind of feel like we are overachieving in terms of the situation, which is a bit mad because the performances merit something more like that. And it's a shame, man, because these players gave us something incredible last season. This manager gave us something incredible. It is not a podcast that anyone wants to make. Like we don't want to do this, but like you can't just sit there and let it happen and not say anything when, you know, this podcast, this YouTube channel, it's about saying stuff and looking at it. You can't just not do that.
I agree.
It's just shit, man. None of us want it.
And I think, Connor, again, you add in, it's just like hurt after hurt, because not only are we talking about this run of results, 8 goals conceded,